Jeremiah Fears is the answer at guard for the Pelicans for the future. And let's be honest, even right now, he's top 3 Pelicans to watch. He was so fun to watch. We're going to look at his highlights from the last 3 games, 2 Timberwolves games, and the Lakers game. And then I also put together like a little compilation of all of his fights that he gets into because he's kind of feisty, bro. With big names too, Jimmy Butler, Luka Doncic. So we'll look at those. So starting with some stats, actually, Jeremiah Fears has been really, really good this season. He is currently ranked third on the NBA rookie ladder, right behind Colin Knippel and Cooper Flagg, respectively, in an absolutely stacked draft class, by the way. This has been maybe one of the best rookie classes, rookie seasons of all time. Derek Queen's at 5th on the rookie ladder, by the way. But Jeremiah Fears might have just had his best game of the season so far. I know we're only 23 games in, right? But 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, made both of his threes. He was a +5 on the night, which was the highest on the team for the Pelicans, actually. In this game specifically, you noticed that it was his speed, bro. He is so fast. It was his speed that killed the Timberwolves, specifically in the first half, and then they kind of adjusted to try and slow him down in the second half. But I just really like how downhill he plays. You know, he's going to the basket every time. He's worked on his mid-range. He's worked on his three-pointer. Let's look at, I'll put his stats up on the screen for this season compared to his one season at Oklahoma, because that was one of the biggest question marks about his game coming into the NBA was, can he shoot? Because he did not shoot the three very well. He was 28% at Oklahoma, but he is much improved in that regard so far this season. On 3.5 attempts a game, he's at 38%, which I would put in the good tier of three-point shooting. He's just more and more confident in his shot than he started out the season even. So one knock on Jeremiah Fears' game that people have is he is genuinely towards the bottom in assist percentage. He doesn't get that many assists. He's not really a pass first guy. I think he's getting better at passing. That's not his strength. You know, he initiates offense a different way, but he's not as crafty of a passer as most elite guards, and even like Derek Queen is a much craftier of a passer than Jeremiah Fears is, which I think is actually one of the reasons that Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen work so well together is they kind of make up for each other's weaknesses in some ways. Like Jeremiah Fears isn't a distributor for a guard, but he doesn't need to be when you have Derek Queen being your team's distributor. So I really like both of those guys, obviously. Looking at Jeremiah Fears' stats compared to Oklahoma, he's playing a few less minutes this season, so some of these stats really just could be corrected if you even out the minutes. Like his scoring at Oklahoma was 17 points a game. Right now he's basically 16 points a game. But in 3 less minutes, you put those 3 minutes in, he's basically the same as he was in college. So his 2-point percentage is down slightly, to be expected. He's going against, for example, these past 2 games, Rudy Gobert at the rim. You know what I mean? And he's still doing pretty well, I would say. 45% from the field overall, and 47.5% from 2. It's not bad considering he's shooting actually a decent amount of mid-range jumpers, I'd say. His free throw percentage is about 80. And one thing I wanted to point out is he's had some games with some pretty high turnovers, but really his season average is 2.3 per game. At least it's still less than his assists. It's not quite 1-to-1. But for a lead guard that attacks downhill so much and is undersized at the position and is a rookie in 28 minutes a game on average with only two turnovers, that's not bad. I think it's actually even maybe the most improved area of his game outside of 3-point shooting. Because if you look at Oklahoma, he was 3.4, 3.5 turnovers per game. So I think he'll just continue to improve in that department, as he starts making better passes, better reads, quicker passes, quicker reads. And then looking at some of the attitude I love about Jeremiah Fears. He has this fight in him that you love to see from any player on your team. It's annoying when it's someone else on the other team. You're like, bro, why is this guy fighting? But when he's on your team, you love it. I for one, love it. He doesn't back down from big players, you know what I mean? Like Luka Doncic, I mean, he's normally a smiley guy, but when he comes at you, you're like, whoa, this is Luka Doncic. He's a killer. Same thing with Jimmy Butler. Like both those guys have scored 40 points in finals games. You know what I'm saying? They're competitors and big names, and he doesn't back down from anybody. Even like other instigators like Dylan Brooks, PJ Washington. He's kind of that same way too. Najee Marshall, he's tough. So that's something I appreciate, right? Like, I mean, not everybody's gonna like it. You're gonna have your own opinion on it, but as a rookie, dude, I'll take that. I'll take that every day. Having some attitude, some pride in his game, and some pride in winning. He desperately wants to win. He's a competitive guy, so, and it's just fun. It's just fun to watch. Let's be honest. So those are just some of the recent examples of how great Jeremiah Fears has been this season. And we're only 23 games in. I appreciate you tuning in. Some of my videos might be a little bit more like this going forward, where I cover one topic specifically or one player specifically. And I'll still review some games, but when there's not a lot of developments in those games, I mean, sometimes they might be harder to cover. If you're new here, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a like on this video and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. Go Pels. Peace.